Hello, hello. Are we live? We're live. Let's see. So we'll see here. I have not ever done a YouTube live. This is my first. So if you're here and you can, say something. Aha. Hello. I'm going to try to put some music on for us. Hi, Margaret. I haven't seen you in some time. We got to get rid of the the YouTube commercials. Hold on. Hi, Tammy. Hannah, hello. Hello, everyone. From my house to yours. I hope it was a good Christmas. Was it? Was it a good Christmas? Good Yule? Hi there. So I'm streaming on YouTube and just to see how it goes. Oh, good. I'm glad. Happy in between. Yes. The liminal spaces. They say there's lots of good energy there. Hello, Mystical Witch. Hello there, Holland. How are you? Well, I'm from Ontario and I'm living in British Columbia. Good. Hi, Dee. How's it going? So did you enjoy? What did you enjoy most about your holiday so far? I mean, we still got a couple of days left. I do have a store called Earth and Sky Connection, metaphysical store in both Ontario and British Columbia. I have one in Victoria, and one in Nanaimo, and one in Barrie, Ontario. Although the one in Barrie is now owned by my dearest friend, Andrea. What do you want to talk about tonight? What about my mom? What about my mama? It's been a it's been an interesting little bit of time now, hasn't it? I'm kind of glad to see 2024 leave. Thank you. I'm from northern BC. Did you get snow up there? You know, I'm at near pretty much the tip of the island, and I'm in Nanaimo today, and there's no snow. Lots of wet though. Yeah. Not in 2024. I'm with you. Be gone. But you know how? What are we going to make 2025? How are we going to make 2025 any different? What are you going to do that's so different than what you did in 2024? What are you going to do? Are you asking if I do mediumship or if you want to do mediumship in 2025? We are in opposite corners of the province. Yeah, you got lots of snow. Oh, God. I'm sorry I'm not missing the snow. Uh, I do mediumship. It's not my favorite job, though. I like to leave the spirits where they are unless they're busy and active and want attention. I kind of leave them to their own being. Oh, you're single now. Well, that should be fun. I don't know. Being in a relationship often puts you in a separate, you got to separate your time, you divide yourself. So many people, at least at my age, if they end up single, they like to stay there. Will you be staying single or are you going to be pursuing new possibilities? What will you be doing? What sign are you, Margaret? Well, thank you, Sandra. You know, there's a number of signs this year that will benefit from the new 2025. A couple of my friends and I are going to get together and do right. I'm going to do a 2025 um, review. What's going to happen and what signs are going to benefit the most. But we do have Pluto in Aquarius, and that is sure going to give some pick me ups in certain areas. That'll be interesting. That'll be fun. I do not have a store in NC. I'm not sure where that is. Mhm. Who in this room actually takes time to smoke cleanse or smudge? Hi there. Would you like a card? Maya? I do have my cards with me. Tonight is really just a spirit talk. You want to talk a little bit about things, witchy things. I'm here for it. But I will give cards out to anybody who has the wolf name beside them. This is for you, my dear. Oh, we have a King of Cups. This is usually a kind and caring person, loving, gentle, spirited soul, but they have a difficult card behind them. They could be facing some deep changes and hardships that maybe you can be helpful in elevating their spirits. Hey, Dee, happy to give you a card. And Carrie, you too. Carrie, would you like a card? I'm going to do D first while I'm waiting for Carrie to answer that. Dee, this is for you, dear. Anybody else want a card? Please just go up and buy yourself one of those stars. And we'll give you more than one card for your first time. All right. Oh my goodness. You're welcome, Mamia. Um, okay, Dee, I see that there'll be a time of judgment, an opportunity for you to sit back and think things through. And you may have felt like as if you've been in the dark over something, maybe even over someone who's been, causing you some question. And I think there'll be some judgment for you to make in the coming days. And I believe the card I got shows you'll make the right one. Okay, Carrie, this is for you. Well, you might be getting some sort of proposition. And maybe it's not exactly what you'd hoped it to be, or how you'd hoped it to be, or who you'd hoped it to be from. And you might have to hold off a little bit. So I guess the best thing to do is sleep on it. But in the end, you got this card. So I think that it's going to be a good result in the end. I hope that helps. Anybody else want to grab themselves a subscription? You're welcome, Carrie. I hope that makes sense to you. So, who's still celebrating the 12 days of Christmas? You do know the 12 days of Christmas really start on December 20th, which is Mother's Night. And that's the night that we celebrate or sit in waiting as the mother readies herself to birth the son the following day, right? And so then we celebrate for 12 days after that. And the last day being uh, the Epiphany, that is on January 6th. And that's the day that the Christmas witch is in Italy giving out presents and gifts to all the children who behave themselves. Right? So many wonderful stories. And each one of these days are supposed to represent a certain energy that you bring into your space. You can look it up on Google. There's some really wonderful teachings worthy of your interest, of your thoughts, of your time. Jesus does love me. I love Jesus too. Why wouldn't I? He started all of this energy. Him and Mary Magdalene, they created the breakaway from the nonsense, the Christian abuse and nonsense, right? So that's probably what got him in trouble on that crucifix. Wouldn't you say? Maybe his defiance. That's because he was a witch too. I do believe Jesus and Mary Magdalene were witches, pagans. They veered away from their family's belief systems completely. That's what got them into so much trouble. Hello, Pirate Radio. Hey, Uncle Birch, how's it going? I don't often get on these lives and see you there. Oh, well, you go look it up. Instead of just reading one book, Evie, read a whole bunch of books and you'll find out. Stories are everywhere. You gotta get your nose out of the one book and look into all the books. I fully respect yours, but bring it somewhere else. This is my house. I would appreciate you respecting my house. That's right, Carrie. Thank you, Mary. Mary, we respect that name. Oh, right on. You know him. How was your Christmas, Birch? Did you have a good Yule? Good celebrations? I guess New Year's still coming. I'll be looking forward to not worrying too much about Christmas and just doing some relaxing. We're just talking about the 12 days of Christmas and how each day brings something special to the table. And the last day being January 6th, when the Christmas Witch of Italy does her little round. And it was a cool Yule in New Orleans. Cool. You do make me laugh, my dear. I have so many giggles with your Godfather ways. I'm sure you had a good time. I'm sure glad to hear that too. Exactly. The key word is to hear, Carrie. Right? Right? Well, we're into witchcraft. Most of the people that follow me are into witchcraft and into shamanic traditions, the old ways, the old religions in some people's mouths is how we say it. I mean, hi, Earth Haven. I mean, my family is, I have Stregas in my family, of native beliefs. I have English beliefs. I have Scottish beliefs in my and all of that, right? But I don't worship in the way that you asked. I worship the earth. I worship the ground you walk on. That's both how I look at it. I worship the universe. I worship God, the earth, clouds, the stars, the trees, the animals, all the gods and goddesses, in all the different ways. Right? It's hard to, I worship everything. Everything is important. Everything's relevant. I worship eagles and wolves, my dog and babies, and music and art. I worship life. And I worship Jesus, but not as a Christian, but as a pagan. And I mean absolutely no disrespect to anyone, but that's what I believe. Actually, there's so many belief systems out there. There's so many. It's kind of hard to say one's got it all right. And we are all goddess. The God and goddess is within us and all around us. Right? I don't know if anybody ever saw that movie Stigmata, and there was a quote that was in there: "Lift a pick, turn a rock, and I will be there." Really, God, goddess is everywhere. You just have to learn to honor it, and respect it. A lot of people don't realize how beautiful the earth is and how hugging a tree really does help people. Now, speaking to, the trees as you're going for your walk and listening to a babbling brook and how it heals us, right? The word worship, it isn't really one that I use. I don't see things the way I suppose I see the word worship as a form of love, adoration, reverence. So I'm going to worship. I guess the bottom line is, who do I love? What do I love? I actually have a love for lots of gods and goddesses. I just love all the stories of the legends. I love Jesus and Mary Magdalene and Virgin Mary and Joseph. Yep, but not as Christians. Yes, love one another. I mean, seriously, I see Jesus as a hippie, and I'm not trying to piss you off, but I do. He was a earth-loving man who loved his woman and let her do the speaking and sharing and teaching and held her in high regard and revered her completely in a time when women were not respected. Yeah, I have a lot of respect for Jesus, but for different reasons and in different ways. Mhm. It's interesting having a Christian person in the circle here. I suppose it's appropriate at Christmas time, and you haven't given me any reason to block you yet. So keep behaving yourself, because I know where that block button is. And for those of you that are watching me on YouTube, just so you know, I am on TikTok and talking to people there as well. Because of the way you asked the question, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Are you not a Christian? Evie, are you a Christian? Carrie, you're sassy. You know, thank you, Four Leaf Clover. I love doing readings. It is my thing. I've been behaving. Thank you, Carrie. I'm a psychic, and so is my son. And his name is Skylar Pink. He's on this app as Island Psychic. Skylar Pink. And he's a cutie pie. He's running my stores now, Earth and Sky Connection. And I'm moving into semi-retirement and trying to figure out exactly how I want to offer up the rest of my skills because I have quite a few skills. Well, you could if you had see the name Carrie Moat above you, Vivian. She has the word wolf beside her, and that is because I do give readings to those that have um, become subscribed to me. So you can also get in on some of the rituals when we do those types of things too. But it does require your subscription. And every time I see you, I'll give you a card or two. Oh, thank you, Carrie. Yeah, and we have another channel called Earth and Sky Connection Inc. There is another Earth and Sky Connection as well. That's in Ontario, but ours is Inc. because we're the main company. They're my babies. So I started these stores. Come on, Carrie. Right? How far into the craft are you? How many people in the room have been following witchcraft or learning witchcraft? And how long have you been on the path? Would you mind saying so, please? I'd like to know who's in the room. Hey, Rob Wolf. Hey, Tracy. Welcome here. Kay Smart. Stephanie. Hello. 7 years, right on, Terry. And do you follow a certain subscription? Ah, we got a membership. Thank you. Would you like a couple of cards? Four leaf clover. And thank you for subscribing. That was nice of you. Yeah, all right. Yeah. All right. I'm going to give you a couple of cards here. Deconstructing is harsh. 2 years in this lifetime. Well, that's good. At least you found your way here. Welcome to the craft. Nice to have another psychic healer in the room. Welcome here. All right, Clover. You have to juggle something. You may need to go to someone who has some advice, maybe around addictive behavior, addictive energy. Someone who can give you another perspective or other options to look at. You may be juggling a couple of circumstances regarding home or where you're going to live. And it may have also included someone who is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, woman likely. Could be some um, difficulties on the horizon that you're going to have to sort of juggle through. Yes, that's there. But I do see you moving on and getting through it, having to walk away from circumstances that are not serving your highest good. But by doing that, you focus on the parts of you that are worthy of your time, are worthy of your energy, are worthy of your effort. Because you got the star card, and at the end of the day, with the lover's card, I'm going to say that was some hard work and really good focus and carving away the things that aren't serving you, wasting your time, that type of thing, and not giving any time or effort to it is going to be the key thing that gets you on the right path. All right, and definitely choose what is from the heart, what is of love, what is um, seriously, passionately connected to you. I subbed, and you told me to wait till next time for my reading. Is it okay? I get it. Tara, I do remember your name, Lovey. Yes, you get it. You just give me a few minutes. You're absolutely next. You're welcome. You're welcome, Clover. In a second. In a second. I have read the scripture. I've read so much of the Bible, and it's a book of lies. So I'm just going to keep on tapping into Jesus on my own time, in my own way, and I won't need the Bible and its corrupt version of stories that were meant to be shared with the people. The government got a hold of that book and ruined it, and you know it. So, Evie, stop, or you'll be getting blocked. That's the last time I'm going to ask you, so just leave it. All right. You made a maple. I made a maple tree my church and spent every free minute outside communing with nature. Oh my God, lady, you have no idea how close that is to what happened to me. I found myself a pear tree and I had no idea, but there was this grapevine growing through it, so there was grapes hanging everywhere. And I used to sit in that tree, slept in that tree when I was young. Yeah, I love my trees too. Oh no, that sounds like a wonderful book. The grandmother of Jesus. Ooh, nice, Terry. You too. Wonderful. You get a house full of witches that are all psychic. Yeah, that's my kind of party. Kind of Friday night. Tell me if you're a witch. Just give me a thumbs up, or the finger crossing emoji there. Give me a finger crossing emoji if you're a witch, and a number beside how many years. Come on, folks. I want to see. And I'm going to get you in a second, Tara. Don't worry. I just want to see how many witches are actually in the room. Give me a crossed fingers and how many years. Yes. Psychic. All right. I don't know about that. All your life in my heart. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. 15 years. Yes. Hey, Matt. How's it going, my love? Yes, Stefani. Yes. How many more? Come on. 40 years. Yes. You're in my ballpark too. 8 years. Wonderful. Well, sometimes you just don't do it. Nice to see you. 40. Yeah. 25 years for you. Wow, that's wonderful. You were in my neck of the woods. Where's that? Like you were in BC and you didn't come and see me? We're sitting out here Friday talking a little bit about witchcraft and a little bit about psychic stuff. 30 years paranormal investigator. Nice. You were in Vancouver, but you were going to have to come across the ferry to see me. All right. I'm going to read for my friend Terry. Tara. Well, good. Stop and see me, my dear. All right, Tara, you here, my love? Good. Right? All right. All right. Here we go. Tara, this is for you. Tara, she bought herself a subscription, and I did not see it until I was too late and already saying I was leaving the group. And she was my moderator, blah, 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 you know. Thanks, Tara, for waiting for me. All right, so there may be someone irresponsible around you that you've had to keep an eye out for. It could be a youth or someone that you're guiding. There looks also to be some sort of move or movement or change in residence. Either someone's coming into your space or you moving out of your space. Um, it will it will help situations die down or trouble die down. Because it looks as if there's been some sort of sadness, just no change is coming, and it's been difficult. In all your chatting and all your talking and all your communicating isn't making the change happen. I think. Thanks, Earth Haven. Um, so Tara, I'm going to say that you gotta sit. You may have had a lot of battles around the situation. All right, you may have had circumstances that just keep coming at you, and you don't have all the answers. You sometimes we don't have all the answers. Just respond to the ones you do know. When in doubt, sit it out. Aha! That scared me. That was beautiful, Matt. That scared the shit right out of me, though. Why are you saying, oh my God, Tara? Thank you, Matt. Just looking, what's all that water? All of a sudden, I had to go to the bathroom. Oh my goodness. Hey, Kaleo, I'll give you a card if you wait till I'm finished with Tara. All right, so I'll finish because I don't know why you said, oh my God. Just continue, right? Okay. Um, Now, you might want to write something down. You might want to write a letter or write a note or write a sort of a list. Okay. That list will help you get through it. What is it you want to see happen? What do you think is going to make the situation bigger, better, brighter for everyone? And sort of maybe have some house rules or some sort of rules for everyone to follow or expectations that everyone will follow. And um, there could be, I don't know. I like what I'm seeing. In the end, it's all a good thing. In the end, it's a good thing. So the chariot card is moving on, moving out, or moving towards this, and it will affect the home. And the Ten of Pentacles is there too, and that usually means something to do with property investments, or that type of thing, and being able to manage on your own, and a wonderful life coming your way. All right, there you go. That was for you, Tara. How does that happen? That's so cool. What does that mean? What does that mean? So cool. There's all these things happening with TikTok that confuses me. I accomplished a goal. Oh, wow. Okay, thanks, ASF. You know this stuff, eh? For gifts. Oh, I see. I see what you mean. I don't know who Gail is. Thanks for helping me. That was sweet. No, I never lived in Colorado Springs, my dear. Woo! Life goal achieved. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thanks for tapping that screen, everyone. You guys are wonderful. I really appreciate your. Thank you. Sending all the gifts. Sweet. All right. Is there who else? Oh, Kaleo, are you still here? Are you still here? I'll give you a card. Ah, there you are. All right, my dear. Here we go. This is for Kaleo. Do you not feel like working? Do you feel lazy? Just answer that question. Do you feel lazy? Thank you. That's a wonderful thing to be reminded of. Thank you. Yeah, it looks like you just have had it. It's just, to be honest, though, you could have some sort of iron deficiency or something like that, honey. And I'm being told to tell you to step into checking out why you're so low in energy. Low in energy, yeah. I would at least see a doctor or something. I mean, I'm not saying you should do everything the doctor says, but you can certainly find out what might be going on, get a few tests, make sure you're doing okay. Because you look like you just kind of asleep for a week. But then again, the hibernation season is here, and maybe you're just tuned into that. But it wouldn't hurt to check in on the iron level. Just make sure your blood's where you want it to be. Maybe take some vitamin D, that type of thing. Help yourself out, okay, Kaleo? Because it does look like that. And maybe you've let go of some kind of addiction or how would I describe it? Or habit, and now you don't know what to replace it with. So and it could just be you're sleeping on it. That's okay. You're okay, right, Gary? Right? Well, happy birthday, Kalia. Aw, right. Yeah, you can't keep shopping. I see that too, right? Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm just really tired myself. I can't seem to keep myself out of bed. I want to go back to bed myself. So I definitely bring on that bear energy. Eh? But it's really important to do some hibernating this time of year. It's just time to rejuvenate and get our energy back, just sleep, dream, and because in the dream time we find out all kinds of information about ourselves, and it really helps us. You slept for a week, so did your kids. See what I mean? It's honoring the hibernation time is not a problem. We just feel like it is because we're This society is so hustle bustle and always expecting us to be moving, doing, and never just you don't know your oh goodness. You don't know your time of birth, Carrie? You know, you could sit with a pendulum and ask it and get as close as you possibly could, right? Use a pendulum. There is someone in the room. There is a spirit in your son's room. There's been a spirit in the house for a long time. That must have been their room. Pendulums help. So you might want to just take a pendulum and ask it, was it morning? Was it afternoon? If you don't know your time, I mean, ask it, is it morning, afternoon? Thanks. Thanks, Angela. You could tell it to leave, or you could ask it to stop upsetting the child. You could ask it to leave. You could smudge the area. You could ask it to be quiet. Sometimes certain spirits will not leave, especially if they were born there. If they lived there a really long time, this lady across the way lived her 94 years in that house. She won't be going anywhere. She dies in that house, she'll stay there. She's part of the fabric. She's part of the walls. She's part of the floors. She's part of the house. Sometimes they never leave, and I'm not joking. Sometimes they never leave. And it's funny because people think they can just go in and wipe them away. We can try. If they're willing to go, they will. If they don't want to go, they won't. Maybe it's better that we learn to make friends with the energies that are left behind in houses, and ask them to cooperate and to work with us. That's probably a really good thing to do, to be honest. And if it's a scary one, then you'd have to do a little more work on it. That's right, Gary. Right? You don't always want to be so rude and tell them to go away. Well, good asking on you. I mean, as long as it's not causing any problems, then leave it. If it's causing problems, then you'll have to get more involved. He won't sleep in there. Well, can you put an office in that room instead? Like I said, it could be the other person died there who lived there for many years. It looks like you won't get the driving test. You'll have to do it again. I'm sorry to say, Preet. Yes, I do, Sam. And depending on how you meditate, can you switch bedrooms maybe, Kellison? Yeah, it's probably scaring him. Might have to switch. I'm not sure. Or help him become okay with it, make friends with it. I did that with my son. I had him make friends with the spirit in the house. We had we put sheets over stairwells and made little forts and invited them in. Um, all right, back to, I'm just going to say, Sam, still here? Meditating to music is possible. Meditating to going on a walk is possible. Meditating in water, in a bath is possible. In a, I mean, meditating can be done with music. It can be done with meditations on YouTube. There's all kinds of them. You can also listen to the different healing tunes and vibrations and bring that into your spirit and just shut your eyes and be quiet. Hey, Tammy, how are you, honey? Central air, there you go. Are you home? Thanks, Tammy. Are you home? Are you still being contained? Oh, well, there you go. That'll work too. Sometimes that kind of just white noise is good. Oh, that's wonderful. Oatmeal bath. Got home yesterday. Yes. Oh, I'm glad. Did they save you some turkey? I hope they did. Hope you got some turkey. Yeah, meditating. Just, whatever brings peace to you is what you want to do to meditate. No, no one there for Christmas. Well, I hope somebody brings you a turkey dinner, sweetie. Yeah, I think Christmas is overrated. Turkey is overrated, though. Believe it or not, I had two turkeys in my stoves this holiday season. Is that right? I bet. Poor girl. Do you want a card? I mean, you do have the wolf name beside you. Can I give you a card? Oh, no, it didn't, Kaleo. Oh my God. Right? Spaghetti's yummy. Earth Haven, do you want a card? Did I give you a card? I'm sorry. I just want to make sure I give everybody a card who wants one. Yes, you would? All right. I'll give you one, Tammy. This is for Tammy. And anybody who gets themselves a subscription will get a reading. And I'll give you a card too, Earth Haven. Hang on. Okay, I'm going to do Tammy first. I'm glad you did, sweetheart. I really did do my best to push it out to you. As a matter of fact, anybody in the room, if you wouldn't mind just sort of shutting your eyes and sending a burst of wonderful healing energy to my friend Tammy here, who I'm about to do a reading for, I'd appreciate it. Just send her that love. And if you want, you can just tap that screen too and send that love to her. Every time you tap, sending it to Tammy, please. Seriously. Well, it does tell me, Tammy, that you do have some health issues that are going to take some time to work on and to resolve. Some of it may you might spur some of it on either with something you're doing or not doing, and you're going to need to check in with that. Okay, I'm going to say that it's something to do with stress. Even stress could be too much for you. Stress could be too much for you. Maybe you need more opportunities to step back and not be pushed so hard. Okay, thanks, Shaylee. Um, but you do have people who give a care about you and who want the best for you. I do see some sort of contract or something like that, or agreement that's coming your way, and there'll be two opportunities. Sit on it, sit with it, sleep on it, and take the one that has the least amount of restrictions and limitations. Thanks, Earth Haven. Thanks for doing that for my friend. Can you place all of that, Tammy? Good. It shows maybe you were kind of overlooking some things. Yeah, and it's time to not overlook anymore. We sure hope you're feeling better soon, sweetie. Like all the way better. All right, so this is for Earth Haven. You still here, love? Hey, so if you want to get some a reading, please just go up there and buy yourself a subscription. I'll do it right now. All right, Earth Haven, this is for you. If you don't want to stay committed, don't be committed. If you don't like commitment, don't be in the commitment. It doesn't matter if they're the greatest guy in the world. If you're not feeling it, maybe it's time that you turned it into more of a friendship and allowed yourself something else. Hey, Brando, Merry Christmas. Does that make sense, Earth Haven? Thank you. Good. Then allow yourself this energy here because it's got the changing of the guards energy. It's time to change. Oh, Holly, you did. You made a subscription here. I'm happy to do a reading for you. Hello, Deb. Anybody who has subscribed will be able to get a reading today. All right, so let's see. I'm going to do some a reading here for Holly. This is for you, dear. All right, let's see. Okay, Holly. I do see a air sign person. I really like them. They're probably a Gemini or Libra or Aquarian. I really like them. They're very nice people. Okay, and I see this, really bringing the best in you out, bringing it right out, and you feeling like you're being loved on, and you're being respected, and you're being someone's devoted to you. That kind of energy is wonderful to see. Um, I do see someone else as well. Now, I don't like this person as much. This is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and maybe they're down on their luck, and maybe there's some sort of problem or difficulties that they're having, and choppy waters come to them. You could be in a codependent relationship with that person, even, and want to get out from underneath that. Um, hmm. So whoever this nice person who I'm talking about is, maybe you're coming and going from them. Maybe you haven't completely committed or allowed yourself to fully be in that situation, and because of another one. So, aha! Thank you. Does that make sense to you? And do you need to make judgment? Do you need to make a choice? Ah, Terry, wonderful. Do you need to make a choice? Are there choppy waters all around you? You'll probably make that decision very quickly when you do, and escaping the nonsense will be on your agenda. Yes, I do readings, of course. You're welcome. Hmm. All right. Who else bought Terry? You bought a reading, didn't you? I hope that works for you, Holly. You know how to put it, where to put it. All right. So thank you for doing that, ASF. It was so helpful for me, honey. I really appreciate it. All right. So this is for Terry. You're welcome, Holly. Terry, whatever you work on, you have the ability to create. You put your energy into it. You might be new at it, but you're still very good at it. And it says put that energy out there, and what you put out, you will receive back. If you're looking to be connected into a particular company with an actual either a license or a contract or an agreement or something like that, it's going to happen. I see that happening. Now, there might be an irresponsible and unreliable, foolish kind of person that'll be, um, who is this? You just don't get along with them. You won't be getting along with them, and that's going to be a problem. I'm not sure what they're going to do there. Maybe you have to juggle them out of a scenario, out of a situation. Does that make sense to you? Maybe you have to stop a commitment with one situation that you're not so happy in, that you can't give all your love to or all your commitment to, and find what truly speaks to your soul. Does that make sense? Hey, Deb, you subscribed. Thank you. Thank you for your subscription. Now, just so you know, after I've done this initial reading, whenever you see me online, you'll get a card. If you're subscribed, you'll get a card. Right? Okay, this is for Deb. Thank you for subscribing. I hope that helps you, my dear Terry. There'll be problems coming through that, but yes. Okay? All right, Deb, this is for you. Terry, do you know Terry? Hey, Roddy. Deb, it looks like there could be a trip or some sort of change that, or cycle or something like that, that's going to be really fun for you. Um, and while you're on that trip, maybe there's some situations that you're going through in your mind, and you'll have to make some sort of decision. I'm going to say that you have endured a lot of stress or stress-related issues, and this time away is going to be really helpful and really wonderful for your soul to recoup and regenerate or rejuvenate. Yeah, I'd say that, and I do see somebody here, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, male energy, being very dominant or domineering, and that would be nice to get away from for a little while, and be more with friends, and sort of give you opportunity to think things through and where you want to be in the coming year. You know, what you want to really be doing. The Lover's card does show up for you, and it tells me that what is really important to you is sacred love, being in a spiritual connection, a spiritual love affair with someone. I think that is what you really want. You may have endured those some disloyalties and unfairnesses or injustices like that, and that's really um, that wasn't you. You didn't buy it. You didn't want that. You didn't buy it. Hey, Wild Amber, Wild Bamber. Yay, new subscribers, right, Gary? Thank you. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Now, how did that feel? Who was I reading for there? That last person who joined. Yeah, yes, that's right. That's right. That's what I was reading for. Well, I hope that makes sense and you can put that to the test. But in the end, good news. You're going to work things out, my dear. Just don't let anybody play with you, play with your head. Okay? If they're not kind and they're not being serving you in a good way, they're not worthy of being around. Whoever they are, whether it be a friend or lover or a workmate or even a boss. Okay? Ask me a love question, okay? I know I had a new subscriber. Who was that? Who was that? Wild Bamber. Wild Bamber, where are you? Hello? Yeah, that's my friend Matt Brando. Yes, I know Wild Bamber. I know it's you. Tara, I'm just going to do a reading for Wild Bamber right now. If anybody wants a reading, you'll have to buy a subscription. So we're doing tonight. Okay, Wild Bamber, here you go. This is for you. Be careful of people who maybe have either mental health or drug abuse problems. They could bring a lot of darkness to you, a lot of darkness to your life, a lot of difficulties in life. That has to be let go of before anything good will come. If there's anything or anyone with that type of weakness or darkness around you, they're bringing darkness into your light. They are going to snuff out that light, and it's going to cause you a lot of problems. There could be an issue with a mother or mother source, difficulties with that. Um, the difficulties with that is going to be everything in the coming days. Finances are going to be a concern, but I do, and I get to tell you this, that no matter what, although finances are concerned and all these other things aren't really going very well, what I do like to see is this Ten of Pentacles, and it's in a stable position, meaning that if you've been concerned about where you're living or how you're going to live, or if your living space is safe, I'm going to say that something will come around and cause cause a stability that you didn't expect, or something like that. So yeah, the stability part is possible, and it could be a surprise when it happens as well. Um, this whole thing around it looks like a mother issue or mothering issue, moodiness, having to walk away or let go of that energy in order to make things good again. And you know, you do have some negative male energy that, I don't know, just brings a lot of difficulties to your life. I wish it could make you feel better or help you in some way. I don't really have a way to. Um, your best bet is to get away from anything that isn't serving your highest good, right? Yeah, sometimes the readings that I'm doing for others will resonate with others that are listening just by chance, because of the collective vibrations that we're working with you. Yeah, sorry, Wild Bamber, but it looks like you've got some work to do, some difficulties, some clearing. But you got some good cards at the end of the day. The Nine of Pentacles is there, and in the end, you're going to learn an awful lot. And in the end, you'll be a very good source of wisdom for anyone around you. Welcome. What do you mean I'm in TikTok rankings? What does that mean? You're going to teach me ASF? Because I don't know this stuff. I'm just doing me. Did I know I'm in TikTok rankings? Is that a good thing? Popular lives 57, 77. That's my number. Haha. 77, 70, 71, 17s, and 11s are my numbers. Popular lives. Well, that's cool. Diamond rank 7. Is that good? And 7, of course, is my number. That's awesome. I didn't know that. For letting me know. Yes, I'm lucky. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And I have a couple of you that always show up when I'm doing lives, and it's very nice of you. Thank you. And it's 11:07 there. Right on. Are you on the East Coast there, Carrie? Seven's on board. Yes, that's good. Good news for me. Thank you, Deb. You might as well be nice in this world. There's a lot of shitheads out there. I do not want to align with that. When you can be nice, why not? My mom always said, if you've got nothing nice to say, shut the hell up. Yes, I guess that helps, eh? Well, I see. I don't usually push any of that stuff, but I just thought tonight I just said. Usually I do witchcraft stuff on Friday nights, and I just felt like sitting here being me. I got my tarot cards with me and giving out advice and thoughts of goodness. And what the hell? Ooh, what's this? Yeah, I'm going to be doing so. I'm going to be doing some collaborations with a couple of astrologer friends of mine for the whole year. And also, I got to do my January astrology. I'll probably do that on the weekend for the whole year. I mean, not for the whole year, for the whole of January. But with my friends, those collaborations are going to be sort of a preview of the year for all the signs. What are you waiting? Were you waiting for that? Right on. That's coming. I can try to remember that, Kilio. Um, yeah, I'll do my best to remind you. Yes, I am. Thank you. You didn't send me PayPal. No, you didn't. You just like having those readings on account. Brando, you're funny. I will be doing that though. I'm probably going to do my astrology readings on. So where are we? We're Friday. Probably tomorrow. Actually, I'll get started on some of them, and I'll do a reading for you then. Okay? So I'm going to do a longer one if you bought a PayPal. I'll try to remind you too. You don't get notifications. Well, you just have to go up to my name, and when you go to my profile and hit that little button, and then it'll ask you to notify whenever I come online or whatever. It'll tell you. Deal with time tomorrow. I don't know, Brando. When I feel like it. That's why I don't like to tell time. I don't know. Probably in the morning for a few hours. Then again in the afternoon. I am in Pacific time. Remember to send the notification. I'm not really even sure how to do it all, but I'll try. So probably, I'm going to say probably it'll be 10 a.m. Pacific time, somewhere around there, maybe 11, and then maybe 3 p.m. Pacific time. Tomorrow never comes. That's right. I like how some of you are getting to know me. I hate to be pinned down. Happy to see you soon. Yes. Well, my loves, I'm going to let you all go tonight because I am a suck and tired. So I will see you all soon. Sending lots of love, and see you next Friday for Witch Talk. And maybe I'll do some more readings tomorrow for y'all. Take care, everyone. Happy Christmas.